Hey, this is C&D channel. I'm Chris. This is MMA for you. I'm going to be doing my Bellator 62 post-fight analysis. As far as picks go, the Cosmo Alexander versus Oscar De La Parra fight didn't happen, but overall, I missed 3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 6 out of 9. So it's pretty good. As far as the main card fights went, I got 2 of 4, which really demonstrates how good these guys are, really. How these main card fights really could have gone either way. Let's just get started. Lord Cupcake Woodard beat Patricky Pitbull Freire by Kimura in the 2nd round. Really cool fight. I mean, this was a really cool fight. Woodard knocked Pitbull down. It looks like at the ending sequence, it looked like Pitbull actually stunned Woodard, but then Woodard got a knee in there. I know that Freire probably, is more comfortable standing, but I do feel that he did have the better offensive takedown game. So I think he could have actually won there, but they were really brawling a lot of times. That's the thing. It was just great show of heart, and just these guys just went non-stop, man. I'm really surprised at what we saw in the first round. We pretty much saw in the 1 minute and 46 seconds in the 2nd round. Great Kimura too. I thought Pitbull was actually going to get out of it, but then no, it didn't happen. I did pick Pitbull to win, but it was a good one for Woodard. As far as his chances go against the rest of the group, he's always the underdog pick, but he does tend to brawl. He does have a good ground game. I mean, he just showed off this Kimura over Freire. Rick Hawn, I think at this point, now I said initially that Pitbull was the favorite and he lost, but this time, to me, seeing these final 4, I'd probably actually go with Rick Hawn to win the whole thing. Crisp striking, judo background, tough to take down. Could take down anyone he wants to, if he wanted to, really. I think Woodard would have a hard time with Hawn. Wingman would be very interesting. I think they're kind of like pretty similar, actually, in a sense, Thiago Michael, I think, would probably be the more crisper striker than Woodard, but you can't count out Woodard at all. But I'd favor Thiago Michael over Woodard personally, just on being the more technical striker. Great fight, really fun to watch though. Next fight after that, Rick Hawn beat Ricardo Toloni by TKO in the 1st round. Wow, Rick Hawn, man. I picked Toloni to win this one, but yeah, Rick Hawn just really showed what he got. For a guy with so few fights, I said this in my predictions as well. He has some pretty crisp boxing. He found that home for a right hand, ground and pound, done. He's definitely better at this weight class as a lightweight. He just looks like a natural lightweight. And so I can't even say he's a big lightweight. He just looks like a natural lightweight, to be honest. He just looked like a small welterweight. So his striking's good. I'd like to see him use more of his offensive judo going forward, just to give people more looks. Personally, it's not like his strike. It's not like he shouldn't strike, especially since it's working for him. But personally, I think I'm always of the opinion if you can use offensive takedowns, it's like. Why just punch? Why not kick? Get the guy more looks. But otherwise, Rick Hawn is my favorite to win this. I'd love to see him fight Michael Chandler, just from a stylistic standpoint, with his striking, and he's just so hard to take down. really, I really want to see Rick Hawn versus Michael Chandler, to be honest. Okay, as far as his chances go, Wingman, I could see Rick Hawn beating Wingman. Oh yeah, just to tell you, I don't know who's fighting who. Pretty much doing this like right after Ultimate Fighter, so I don't know who's fighting who. But you know, Rick Hawn against Wingman, I'd pick Hawn to beat Wingman. At this point, Hawn's striking just looks really crisp. I like Wingman striking himself. There was some stuff. I got to question Wingman's weight cut as well. Against Thiago Michael, that'd be really interesting though as well from a striking perspective, just because like Thiago Michael, I mean, this is a guy that uses like front kicks, you know, has just really good kicks, good defense in general, and to stand up, and has power too. So I gotta wonder how a guy like Rick Hawn would do against Thiago Michael on the ground. I mean, I think Rick Hawn would be able to take down Michael probably at will if he really wanted to with his judo background. But yeah, we'll see. For me, Rick Hawn is the favorite to win this one. Okay, next fight after that, Brent Wingman defeated J.J. Ambrose excuse me, by Von Flue choke. You know, it's really cool seeing a Von Flue choke. I remember when I was doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that was one of the first things we learned. But we learned it pretty much from if you get guillotined, but you pass a side mount, and then if the guy's still guillotining you, you can actually put your shoulder against the guy's throat, lift his arm, and get the Von Flue choke from there. So that was really cool. It's really cool to see that Wingman using a Von Flue choke of all things to beat Ambrose. His weight cut, you know, I don't know, he seemed kind of out of it at times, you know, or just like some questionable fight IQ during the fight. You know, 15 seconds fight, he like knocks down like or so. You know, knocks down Ambrose, doesn't really follow. He was in some pretty bad positions at times, like a Dars, guillotine. You know, he's just in some pretty bad positions at times. You know, so it makes me wonder how this weight cut's go. You know, gonna work for him. You know, because these guys also they fight relatively quickly, so you know maybe the next time will be better. But you know, we have to see how he does. I already said how he'd do against the other two, so Wingman against Thiago Michael, because that's the only combination I didn't name yet. I'd probably pick Thiago Michael to win that. Just more crisp stand up. Don't know if Freeman tries to take it to the ground, it might be a different story, but otherwise, in the stand-up, I'd choose Thiago Michael to beat Wingman. Good win for Wingman. Really nice seeing a Von Flue choke used in, you know, in Bellator. I think we've seen like everything in Bellator these days. You know, reverse triangle choke. You know, just we've seen so many crazy finishes in Bellator. You know, good stuff there. Okay, next fight after that, Thiago Michael beat Rene Nazare by split decision. Interesting fight. You know, makes me question Michael in the sense of I just gotta wonder how he does against a guy that'll take him down. Because Nazare did manage to get takedowns on Michael, just or is it Miguel? I'll say Miguel from now on. Miguel. But he didn't really do anything with it. You know, Miguel was a better striker. He actually found like front kicks to Nazare's face at times. You know, got a good flurry in the second round and whatnot. You know, in a stand-up battle, I would pick Thiago to beat pretty much everyone here. It just, if it hits the ground, it's going to be a different story. Otherwise, Thiago, you know, Miguel, I think, you know, after Hawn, I'd pick Thiago to win the whole tournament. I might see Hawn versus Thiago Miguel in the finals. Actually, I think that'd be a really cool fight. Okay, on to the prelims. There's not much to say about the prelims. You know, I just pretty much just gonna you know, recount what happened. Sean Spencer beat Joseph Daly by rear naked choke in the second round. Luis Vega beat Sonny Luke by arm triangle to first. Chris Jones beat Steven Peterson by split decision. Dave Jansen beat Jacob Kerwan by unanimous. Rand Martinez, I guess, good fight against Douglas Frey. Frey was the taller guy. They did manage to show this fight in the telecast, but he beat him by TKO, you know. Really interesting. He's still pretty young. He has some pretty strong wrestling. And he's definitely, excuse me. He's definitely working on his striking as well. I don't know if he's, like, it's kind of funny because, like, he's doing well. I just don't know if he's, like, Bellator featherweight tournament entrant well, you know, good enough, you know what I mean? I guess we have to see, but he is 2-0 in Bellator, so, yeah. Good stuff from him. On to the Ultimate Fighter. Justin Lawrence knocked out Cristiano Marcelo. That's pretty cool. What can I say? He has a really good left hook, man. I like what I see from Lawrence for sure. You know, he's only 3-0, but you know, 21 years old. His potential is really good. His stand-up's pretty solid. He moves well, you know, like that. He actually did take down Cristiano Marcelo. He kind of threw him down, actually. So, good stuff from him. As far as the next fight goes, Miles Jury is going to fight Al Aguinta. I'll go with Miles Jury to win that one. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for my Bellator 62 post-fight analysis. If you have any comments, just leave them below. That's it for MMA for you. Thank you very much.